All right, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how I like to do doves. As always, everybody has their own way of doing doves, and in this video, I'm gonna be showing you how I like to do it. Usually, when I like to do doves, I make the background very dark and it helps the actual dove pop out, and with white highlights, it helps emphasize it just a little bit more. With this tattoo, we decided to have the dove facing forward. Usually some doves you see from the side and you just see like one wing or straight forward like this. But in this one, it's kind of like, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's kind of turned, it's a little bit action shot. It makes it a little bit in motion. That's what I wanted to capture in this one. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. My name is Angelo. I'm a tattoo artist out of Sacramento, California. If you're a returning subscriber, what up? How's it going? I'm gonna try to do more videos on how I like to do certain tattoos. And this video is gonna be the dove. I did a previous one on how to do a rose, and it's just gonna show you guys how I like to do it, and maybe you guys can learn something, or maybe I could get some feedback. So if you guys are interested in tattooing anything or how I kind of approach something when I tattoo, if you wanna leave a comment about like, hey Angelo, how do you like to do a wolf? How do you like to do a tiger? How do you like to do a lion, praying hands, any of those? If I end up actually tattooing one of those things, then I'll just record it and then kind of go in depth about it, and then maybe, you know, you'll like it. If you guys do like the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It always helps me out a bunch, and it makes me understand what my viewers really like to see and what they don't like to see. Also, for those who haven't seen the last video, I am doing a free tattoo giveaway. The rules are very simple. Just go on to my last video and see how to enter. I'm gonna be picking a winner from YouTube, and then I'm also gonna be picking a winner from Instagram. I'm gonna be doing it all on my Instagram live. So I'm picking two winners, one from YouTube, one from Instagram. You can actually enter in twice if you do one from Instagram and YouTube. Your chances will be higher. I'll be announcing the winner at 7 p.m. on August 31st. I'm trying to hook you guys up. I'm trying to do it. It'll be so dope. All right, now let's get to the video. All right, so right here, I'm just kind of doing like the basic outline of the dove. I put it on a transfer paper, and that's what helps it go onto the actual paper that I'm writing on. I'm using just a regular pen, and once I'm done, so I was done right there, I kind of look at it in the light too to see if I missed anything. So we're doing the caps right now. There's 6, there's gonna be 6 caps. I use dynamic black in this one. I don't use intense gray wash for this tattoo. In the last tattoo video I showed, I used 2 different types of inks. In this one, I'm just using dynamic black. The first cap is full black. The second cap is gonna be half full of black. Third cap is gonna be about 25%. The fourth cap is gonna be just the bottom of the cap filled with black. And then the second to the last one is gonna be half filled on the bottom cap. And the last one is just 1 drop. The machine I'm using is a Bishop with adjustable grip. So that's a battery pack, shout out Amazon. Distilled water, fill up all the caps except for the black. The last black one, the full black one, except for that one. Okay, so these are my needles. I use a 5-liner Cheyenne, a 9-liner Cheyenne. These are all regular, no bug pin, no tight, no nothing like that. These are all my mags are curved mags. So in this one, I'm using the 7 mag, the 9 mag, the 23 mag. Boom. Oh, healed skull and rose. We're gonna be adding the dove on the healed skull and rose. We were already planning out the whole arm, so we already kind of know where to put it. So I did actually stencil this a little bit lower than I liked. I didn't get the part where I moved it up a little bit higher, but so I'm using the Sharpie right now to get the guidelines. After I use the Sharpie, I just throw it away like that in the trash can. Because I had some of the markers, the tattoo markers, but then I used them all, so I used the Sharpie and just threw it away. Okay, so I'm placing on the dove right now. I'm just kind of looking at where I think it'll flow the best. Okay, I'm taking off the dove right now, the stencil. All right, so we're outlining the dove right now. So for the outline, I'm using a 5-liner, and I'm just using my 1-drop and just going in with it and just outlining everything all around it. And then I'm gonna start doing the black background, and I'm gonna be using a 7 mag first so I can look and get real close to the lines. And then I'm gonna use the 9 mag to really get it out, shade it out further. And that's what I'm talking about when I like to do the black background for the doves. It helps it pop out. And then usually for like all of the inside of the dove, I'm gonna be using the like the 25% black and just kind of packing it in. And I'm also using like the second to the last cap. Usually for doves, what I like to do is just have the solid black parts be the feet and the eyes, and then like a little bit on the beak. And that's just kind of what makes it stand out. Everything else can be pretty light. You don't want to do too much dark dove. Well, at least I don't. Right here, I'm toning out all of the bottom feather. And I'm just gonna put a whole tone over it because like it's gonna look kind of like it's behind the rose that's already healed on the left side of it. So it looks like it's behind it, but coming out forward. Yeah, see, like usually the way I'm approaching this right here, I'm just kind of doing a whole tone over the bottom part of the feathers. So the feathers is like a light tone, and then more of the body where the feet are and like the chest and up, I'm just gonna be doing a harder tone on it just to kind of separate it a little bit. You can see my Crocs, they're green. Dude, I'm colorblind. They're orange. Shout out Crocs. They look kind of fly right now. Crocs are so comfy, dude. I was wearing Crocs and sweat shorts. I was chilling. Oh yeah, I was chilling. Big time, slap the bass. Big time. So yeah, see right here, I'm just doing the whole tone on the bottom feathers. So now we're going to the back part of the dove. I'm doing the like a solid black all the way around it, just so it helps pop out. And these back feathers actually ran into the rose, so I shaded off the rose with like the black, and then shaded the dove, and then toned it out so it looked like it was behind the rose. So now I'm starting to tone out the stomach right here. I do notice in this dove tattoo that I did, I jumped around a lot. It's just cause like, I'm not gonna lie, this was actually pretty challenging to do a dove like this. But that's one of those things you gotta do. You just gotta challenge yourself a little bit. If there's parts in tattooing when you're just tattooing for so long and you just kind of like, if you're getting frustrated and you're just kind of getting stressed out about it, just take a fucking break. Just literally just stop tattooing, refocus your eyes and go outside, stretch out. Even, you know what you could do? Take a photo of your tattoo while you're doing it. And then when you want to take a break, just take a photo, go outside. You don't even have to, just be in your own zone, look at the photo, go put it on the, turn down the saturation all the way or turn down the contrast all the way, and then you'll start to see, oh, if I do this, maybe I could do it like this, maybe I'll change it up a little bit. I do that with a lot of my tattoos. If I'm like kind of getting stressed or whatever, I just literally take a break, take a photo of the tattoo, go in the back, just stare at it. And then when you come back, you have a new mindset. You're kind of looking at it, what else you would want to change or do. When you're tattooing, you don't have to finish it right there, no breaks. Take your time. So right here, I'm doing the beak. I noticed that so a lot of this, I kind of try to play with I try to emphasize where the light hits it. And usually like where the light hits it, I just keep it kind of, I just don't put no ink where it's at and just let it play for itself. And then if you leave it light in one spot and then you shade off of it like pretty dark tone, then that light is gonna look super light. So just do it like that. I just kind of try to look at I don't know. Doing a black background right here above the dove. That's what's really gonna help emphasize it. That's what's gonna make it pop right there. I'm making sure I stretch out the skin really good. That's the one thing that people maybe have a tough time on when they're trying to get their ink into the skin. It could be because you're not stretching it out enough. I've had that problem a lot when I first kind of learned how to tattoo. I've had to fix a lot of my mistakes. I'm only human, dog, but all dogs go to heaven. Yep, black background. See, now this wing was pretty freaking tricky. The right, this one right, the one that I'm working on right now, that thing was stressful, trust me. That's definitely one where I had to take a break, just get up and just kind of look at it. I'm not scared to say that I'm scared of tattooing sometimes. For real. But I am confident that I can do it, but it's like, you just gotta make sure you're like, challenge yourself sometimes. I remember the first rose I did, it looked like a crumpled up piece of paper. It looked so bad. I never wanted to do roses again. And then I asked my buddy I asked my buddy like 2 years after, like I was set on, like people would hit me up like, hey, do you do roses? Hey, this, that. And I was like, no, I don't do roses. And then finally after like 2 years of saying no, I practiced on one of my buddies. And it was actually my buddy Carlos. And I was like, hey dude, I gotta do a fucking rose. Can you let me do a rose on you? And he was like, yeah. He didn't even know what he was getting himself into. And then so before I tattooed it, I made sure I drew it a bunch of times. And when I was comfortable with the drawing, I went straight to the tattoo, and that helped out a lot. When I first tried it and it looked like a crumpled up piece of paper, is because I didn't practice it. So when I started practicing on how to do a rose, I did it on my buddy and it looked dope for that time. It still looks dope now, actually. He loves it, I love it. It was like one of my first, I want to feel like black and gray milestones. Because during that time I was trying to do like color and thick lines, bold lines. So it was something brand new to me, and it was out of my comfort zone, and I tried it, and I liked the outcome of it, honestly. So now I'm doing the back part of the dove's wing. It went all the way up. So right here, I'm using the 9 mag and just kind of blocking in where I want to start shading off of. I like to, it's not really sketching, but that's kind of what I do. I just kind of do light shades of where I'm gonna start to build up on. So right here, I'm using the half cap and just kind of sketching it out with the 9 mag. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back into it and probably do the like the full bottom black, and just kind of fill it in more and more as I go. It's actually looking pretty cool. Who's this guy? Who is he tattooed from? So yeah, I'm doing the 9 mag right here. Yeah, 9 mag. And then I don't know if you're, yeah, right here I just start toning it out more with the 9 mag, which is important. They shooting. Right here did very light. This was the lightest drop. That's why you can see it's red. But don't be scared when it's red, because even though you hit the needle on the skin and it's red, don't go in until you see a tone if you want it to be light. Just let that red calm down, and I promise you there's gonna be a tone there. So right here, just doing like the doing more tones in the wings. So right here, I'm just using the is this the top part of the wing where more light is hitting it? So I'm using like the half cap, letting it get pretty red. So we just finished with the dove. As you can see, the white highlights really emphasize it. We got the wing kind of going out behind that way. So that's how I like to tattoo doves. If you guys did like it, please like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything else you guys want to see, like I said, please comment it down below. And if I do get a chance to, after everything that's going on, I get a chance to tattoo it, then I'll start recording it and doing all that. Also, don't forget about the free tattoo giveaway. Check out the last video. A link in the description maybe also. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.